how to lose and how to choose.
This is Linda Carbonell from Walk It the Life TV show. Today I have the pleasure of interviewing Chief Locke, right?
Thank you.
At least I said the name right?
Yes.
So we're doing the special around some of the training that the firemen have to go through, and some of the things that we saw when we went up to the Aquatic Center and witnessed some of that. It's very strenuous training, but it's just seeing you guys do that. I mean, it just reassures me that you're all in shape. And you know, the one that I was just talking to a few minutes ago, he had let me just hold on to the jacket, and I don't know how much it weighs, but it was heavy.
So you know, our normal protective equipment, the breathing apparatus, and our gear weighs another 40 to 50 pounds on top of your normal body weight. And the leading cause of death amongst firefighters is cardiac problems. And in this business, you go from 0 to 60, and from we're working here on the floor to having to work very strenuous. So one of the things that our exercise program has helped to do is increase our cardiac output, our strength, our endurance, our core. So what we're seeing a very positive benefits to our exercise program.
Yes, we were able to speak with John Granger a little bit up there when he was talking about some of the things that you guys do there, and that this testing, and you know, it's a lot. I mean, you have to go through a lot. So, and you know, I just have to say thank you to all of you for doing that. Not only that, but you know, being prepared for emergencies.
Well, this is all part of preparation. Whether it is no different than training with our equipment. Right now we're trying to prepare. We're an older workforce, and unfortunately, with that becomes more injuries are apt, and it's tougher to do the job that we could do when we were much younger. So this program has helped us to do those things, and we really seen some positive. Beyond the physical part of it, it's a big team building exercise. Mm-hmm. We're seeing a lot of our staff come in off duty, and as well as the on duty folks going there. So it's a lot of camaraderie. You know, it's been a great program for the department.
Yeah, and I know the Aquatic Center has a lot of the equipment too that maybe not just have lying around everywhere else. So,
right.
But it's a good program, and you know, to have your own personal trainer like that, I'm sure is a benefit too.
It really is. I think you know, we would never push ourselves to work out that hard in the gym here, but when you have someone encouraging you, correcting you, guiding you, giving you new ideas, and then it becomes a challenge amongst people when you see someone else continuing to do it, it drives you to push yourself a little bit harder. So for things I never would have thought that was going to be a success. And we were throwing darts at the wall trying to get something to stick to increase our physical fitness, and this has been a home run. It really has just gone out of the park.
No, well, you know, and I think that's great too. Now let's talk a little bit about some of the things that that your physical training readies you for.
Sure.
What's some of the
you know, from lifting Mrs. Jones into the back of the ambulance, to stretching a hose line on a fire, to, you know, it's really every aspect of our job requires some degree of physical strength and endurance. And sometimes it's long duration stuff, and what we found in some of our recent wildfires, you know, we're out there working for long periods of time, and there's some, you know, steep hilly conditions, and there's no doubt that the physical fitness training we've been doing has paid dividends with allowing the staff to work harder, longer, with less fatigue.
Oh, and that's true when you do physical exercise, and you know, I'm just somebody that's just starting out with that, but I've reaped the benefits from it too.
Yeah,
So I can.
I had never been to a gym before in my life
Yeah.
and would not be inclined to go.
Mhm.
But it's hard not to go and have a fun time when you're with a group of
Yeah.
people like we have here that work here.
Yeah.
And you saw the fun that we had, and so
Yes,
it really
jumping
made
around,
it.
yeah.
It really makes it enjoyable, and the hour goes by quickly.
Yeah.
And so
I like the music part too. There was one girl that was dancing. I'm going, you go.
yes, it's it really is.
That makes it kind of fun. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. I would think that it would have a good effect on your morale too.
Oh, it
Keep you
does.
positive, keep you
It
up.
does. Again, it's the teamwork. You're seeing people that have never, like myself, who've never been to the gym, go because they see others having a good time, and that right there is a big change.
Yeah, and I'm encouraged too because I know today we're supposed to go for a ride along. So
Yeah. So right now, as you're here, both ambulances are out, and they just caught a third call. So yeah.
Well, we'll have to come back and do that, but we will sure do the ride along with the ambulance, and I don't want to take anybody away. Well, I can't. It's an emergency. But some of the other things I wanted to talk about too is the budget issues.
Sure.
Not being able to have an extra firefighter. Was that devastating?
Well, I think it's disappointing, but the world we live in today, there's a lot of communities that are much worse off than what we are. We will survive. Would it be nice to have that position? Absolutely. Will it have an impact on our operations? A little bit. Will it cost more overtime? You bet. But at the end of the day, we're one cog in the wheel of town government, and so we operate within the funds that we're given. And there's certain things we'll continue to do, and certain things we won't be able to do.
You won't be able to. Yeah. That's too bad.
Yeah. That's okay, but that's the way the business works. It's okay.
Well, I'm encouraged that we're talking about it now because I know town meeting isn't until next March, but now we got an opportunity to
Sure.
see some of the things that you're doing now and some of your needs and how we as a community can support you.
Sure. We continue to do so much more than firefighting, and I think that is the one thing that is often overlooked is that between medical calls, our technical training, our public education, our CPR training, seatbelt installation for young families. We run
People don't see that,
the whole
yeah.
gamut. No,
Yeah.
and we really become, when you don't know who else to call, you call the fire department, and we get it done. And we're very blessed to have a staff here that has that mentality. That culture here is this we serve the citizens, and I think it goes back to, as we've talked before, treating everybody like it's your own family member that's in need, and so
that is just so. I don't want to say nice, but so. I mean, to me, it's like I'm so glad that we have people like yourself and like the firefighters that truly care about us, like we're a family.
Yeah, and that's
that
doesn't happen in every community.
No.
And so we're lucky to have that here. That's been the culture that's kind of homegrown, and people that come into it, they just see that's the way business is done, and that's what they do.
And I just know when you pick that career that you're passionate about it, and we benefit.
Yeah, and it's easy to be passionate about it day one.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of staff that have been here for 15, 20 years, and they're still passionate about it, and they're still passionate about doing the right thing. And that's what often gets missed with long-term employees, but not in this agency.
Well, I know too that I'm looking forward to. I mean, you were talking about some public safety training and stuff like that you do. Wouldn't it be awesome if maybe we could bring a little bit of that to Walking Through Life for
Sure.
people to see? I
Sure.
think that would be
There's
maybe the next step or something.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But I want to thank you very much for being a part of the show today, and we'll get it out there to the viewers, and hopefully the viewers will have some comments.
Well, as always, we appreciate your time coming here and working with us and trying to get our message out there.
Yeah. Well, we'll continue doing that
All
because
right.
I think it's an important one. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Much.
Have
We'll
a great
see
day.
you soon.
Okay.
But anyway, this is Linda Carbonneau saying goodbye for Walking Through Life today, but we'll see you real soon. Did I say real soon?
Yeah,
I love
you may
bloopers.
edit that part out.
No, it's okay. You can leave it in. Real soon. Okay, there you go. Well, hello. This is Linda Carbonneau from Walking Through Life TV show. Today I'm honored to be here to watch some of the greatest heroes, the firefighters, work out at the Aquatic Center at the Upper Valley Aquatic Center in White River Junction. We were supposed to actually be outside and watch them do some tires and some training out there, but today it's a little gloomy, so we're inside. We're going to talk to John, who's their personal trainer today. We're going to watch him go up and down stairs and do some exercises. So I'm excited for this today. Look forward to it, and all right, let's watch them work out, and then we're going to talk to John. Okay.
Walking through this life of mine, well, it's teaching me so many things, like how to love and how to lose and how to choose.
We're back again, and now we're going to talk to John Granger. And you are the trainer, and we just saw what you were training the fire department to do.
Yep. So the fire department comes in twice a week. It's mostly guys who are on shift, but a lot of the other guys who are not on shift anymore, at that time they come in and work out with us too. And we started this program back in December. And Aaron Buck, one of our other trainers, we've worked together to get this going. And it's great. We try to do exercises that are applicable to their work when they're out on the fire scene. So it's been great. The feedback's been fantastic, and I think they're getting a lot out of it.
Yeah, and I think it's important for them to go through these trainings, and I'm really glad that you do it twice a week. And obviously, it's not always the same training.
Right.
You were talking to me earlier about having some stuff outside when it's a nice day. We're talking about that.
Sure. Outside we've got some big tractor tires, so flip tires with sledgehammers out there, have them bang on the tires with a sledgehammer. We have straps for dragging the tires, so kind of like when they gotta drag a fire hose. And you know, we have them do some cardio stuff, some running in the parking lot. Interesting thing is that they can never go too far from the ambulance, so they have to be able to leave at a moment's notice. So it'd be nice to have them. We have a trail here to have them run around the trail, but they can't be more than 30 seconds from the ambulance. But we try to do it, to vary it as much as possible, so that they can get the most benefit, but also so that they don't get bored.
Right. Well, I don't think they were bored today. I think you were pretty hard on them.
I made it a little bit tough today.
I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
You don't do that to me. That's good. I wouldn't want that. So, is there other things coming up for the fire department that you might be doing with them?
So we do periodic testing to make sure that what we're doing is working, and to also have some results so that at the end of the year we can say, the guys improve their cardiovascular fitness on this test and their strength on this test, and now we have some quantitative data to bring up, so that they can keep doing it.
Right.
I'm pretty sure that they're the only fire department in the state who's hiring somebody out to help train the firefighters, and it's really important for them to be physically fit, because in the middle of the night when they get a call, all the lights go on, the bell starts ringing, and they go from a dead sleep to adrenaline pumping, and it's really hard on your body and your heart, and so to have these guys doing this twice a week is huge.
Yeah. And I just want to say thank you to the fire department, and thank you to you, John, too, for doing the wonderful work that you do with them. And I'm really encouraged about it. Now we're going to speak to the fire department next Tuesday, so
Great.
I'm looking forward to that. So again, I want to say thank you very much for doing this and doing the Walking Through Life show. But we will see you next time in Walking Through Life. Look forward to it. Bye-bye.
Walking through this life of mine, well, it's teaching me so many things, like how to love and how to